Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again, and welcome to The Roads with Belle. Today is September 1st, 2024, and this is episode 54 of The Roads Not Taken, which is a weekly series where we go over the news that was unreported, underreported, didn't get the attention that we felt that it should, or we just found it interesting. And then we go over some questions from y'all. But before we get started, last night on this channel, we did a test run of a new series called Driving Dates, which is a This Day in History type of show. So they'll go out late every night to cover the following day. We've got a week's worth produced, and we'd like you to let us know what you think, and if it's something you would watch, or if you think that there's something we should add. I think we've already decided to add holidays to it. I'm not sure though, but please let us know. And we're going to start with foreign policy. In Canada, the government forced unions and railroads into arbitration in an attempt to avoid a prolonged major shutdown of rail transport. Lawsuits have been filed by the union side, challenging the order that forced employees back to work. Putin will visit Mongolia, a country that is supposed to arrest him if he does. Most experts say the country will ignore the warrant for his arrest. Serbia inked a deal to buy dozen multi-purpose warplanes from France. This marks a big shift away from Russia, but there are questions about how France will keep the tech from potentially falling into Russian hands. While negotiators continue to tell the press progress is being made in pursuit of a ceasefire in Gaza, the only break that has actually occurred is a small one to administer polio vaccines. In U.S. news, Trump is trying to stop the proceedings in the hush money case and is asking a federal court to step in. In Texas, State Rep. Sean Thierry has announced she will be changing from the Democratic to the Republican Party after losing the Democratic primary. She lost a lot of her base after supporting anti-LGBTQIA+ legislation. Honestly, the Republican Party is probably better fit for her. Two former election workers in Georgia who were awarded $148 million after a suit against Rudy Giuliani are taking another step towards collecting now that his bankruptcy case is dismissed. They have moved to seize assets. Vice President Harris stopped at a bakery while on her bus tour of Georgia. She had reporters and campaign staff with her, and the footage went viral. It immediately drew comparisons to Vance's attempt at ordering donuts. Commentary suggests the Harris campaign is just going to do whatever Vance does, but normal. Tricia Calvaries challenged her opponent, Lauren Boebert, to a debate and suggested the venue be the theater where Boebert, had to leave. In cultural news, Jack White had quite the response when he found out Margot Martin, Trump's deputy director of communications, posted a video using a song by the White Stripes, saying, "Don't even think about using my music, you fascists." He made it seem as though Trump would likely face yet another legal entanglement soon. In science, the troubled Boeing Starliner is set to return to Earth without its crew on September 6th. In oddities, Vance, Trump's VP pick, why do I feel like he will be in this section from now until the election? Posted a clip of a teen beauty pageant contestant's answer in an attempt to mock the Harris interview. Unsurprisingly, he came off as weird. A woman was found dead in her cubicle in Arizona. Reporting suggests she was there 3 days before being discovered. Police say there are no signs of foul play. And on to the Q&A. I know you said you would just let us know when the new series would launch, but you kind of gave us a heads up about the This Day in History series, which I just caught the first episode of Driving Dates. Are you going to hint to the next series now? or at least tell us what might be coming. I know we've been talking about it. You might get one that's important, state level news that has national level consequences. That gets overlooked a lot. So it's kind of a roads not taken for important state level news. If Harris wins and Trumpism fades, is Kemp the heir apparent to the GOP? I think so. Somebody who really knows Georgia politics, though, said he doesn't think that he'll ever leave Georgia. Kind of says he's governor, he wants to be governor, he knows Georgia, and he doesn't know D.C. So, after explaining the AP headlines in the fact-checking episode, what about the Politico headlines about Harris's interview? No. That's a little different. That seemed out of line to me. If you aren't aware, they ran a headline that said Harris evades questions about her identity. She just refused to play Trump's game. If you don't know, Politico did change the headline later to something that was better, but still wasn't great. Bo has covered and advocated for the removal of dams on the Klamath River for years. I know with everything going on, it might not get coverage, so can you let people know on the roads that the dams have been removed? Acknowledge the wins, right? Absolutely. That's going to be wonderful for the ecosystems and the tribes. So yes, acknowledge the wins. I have an internet mom question. I've been talking to this woman. It's gotten kind of serious, and I introduced her to my dad. She has tattoos on her arm, and it really upsets my dad. And he said she wasn't ladylike. I know Bo's answer would be your dad's not dating her. I'm just wondering, from a woman's perspective, does having arm tattoos mean somebody isn't ladylike? She seems ladylike to me. Well, I'm a lady, and I have a full sleeve on my right arm. So I don't think having tattoos has anything to do with being ladylike. And it as you know, Bo would answer, it doesn't matter. Your dad's not dating her, and your dad's not the one that's going to be with her, and so it doesn't matter. And I know this is kind of a stereotype that has changed over the years, and it's getting much better. And I mean, it just shouldn't matter. And as far as her being ladylike, if you think she's ladylike, she's ladylike. And tattoos are not the defining factor of that. Were those challenge coins that Bo dumped out in that one video, were those your challenge coins that Bo dumped out in that one video? Yes, they were. Which actually reminds me of something. One of you, and I really hope you see this, sent Bo some challenge coins from a union. He cared so little about the other coins, he doesn't even know where his are. Hence, bringing mine up here. But the union coins, they went on the shelf. He really appreciated those. So I hope you see this. So anyway, I guess that looks like it. And a little more information and a little more context and having the right information will make all the difference. Y'all have a good day.